Hello YouTube, I've just taken delivery of my new, well I use the term loosely, my new Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. Now I say new, it's actually refurbished. So there's a channel on eBay that sells refurbished items and it's got authority from Samsung to repair and sell refurbished items. So instead of paying the steep amount, I've only paid $7.99 for this. So we're just going to unbox and see whether there are any immediate things that jump out as broken, or whether this is something you can do to save yourself a bunch of money in these hard times. Okay, let's unbox. So this was just delivered today by DPD. I bought it on Sunday, and delivery is usually next working day. So that's why I got mine today. I'm sure there's a technique to this, but I'm not very patient. Yeah. Oh, right, nearly knocked my camera there. So here we go. The box is huge, bigger than any box for a phone that I've ever taken delivery of. But yeah, it is a big phone, so we'll see. The seal's broken, obviously, for that price. It didn't really say that there was anything wrong apart from the serial being scratched off the box or something. So let's see what we find. SIM ejection tool. And the phone itself. I don't immediately see anything wrong with the body, except for what the seller said, that the number at the back is scratched out by the manufacturer. So you can see there that the scratching out is there. You can't really feel, you can't feel it over the glass. But yeah, I can still read it, so I don't know why it's scratched out. But that is the only thing. And for $7.99 for this beast, I can't complain. So let's just try and turn it on, see if there's any power. As you can see, it doesn't look like a used unit, again, but obviously for that price you would think something has been done to bring it to life, if you like. So it's all set, ready to go. I'll put my information in and then I'll be back. Let's just look quickly at what else comes with this. So the charger, there's the specs, adaptive fast charging. I also get, this is just the USB cable, I suppose, for charging. That goes with this. And what else have we got in here? nothing in here. Okay, well, you pay less money, what do you expect? So yeah, nothing in this one. How about here? The usual AKG tuned and USB type C and a bunch of extra ones. Okay, right. Oh, and within the top cover, so this goes over the top like this, there is you saw this already, but there's nothing in here, but that's where your usual instructions and things would go. Nothing in there. I never use them, so I'm not too worried about not having instruction manuals in there. So this thing is huge. You will already know about this, that obviously it can't sit flush on the table because of the massive camera bump. But yeah, the reason I made the video really was to show you that you can get reasonable quality device. The only issue, as I said, was just that that's scratched off. That's that IMEI number there. But what you find is if you go in the settings, because you can still see it, if you go in the settings, you can still see that number, the identification number in here. In fact, this model has got two numbers because it's dual SIM, and one of those numbers matches the number in the back, so I don't think there's a problem there. And as I said, you can't actually feel it, it's kind of done inside. The description on eBay said that the manufacturer had done that, so it doesn't affect me. I'm going to put a case on this thing anyway, just to make sure that that bump is covered. If you can get something that covers the bump up to here, that would be great. The thing I don't like about the bump, I don't mind the cameras in the setup, but the fact that the cameras are exposed, so each time it rubs on any surface, there's a potential that it would mark the cameras. So yeah, I don't really like that this is too exposed for the price that you pay for it. But yeah, on the heavy side and quite long. Now I've had Note devices, and the last Note device I had was the Note 10 Plus 5G, so the bigger version, and this is longer than that. I think the length clearly is more here, but in terms of how much it weighs, I don't think there will be too much difference. There will be a difference, but I don't think it'll be too much. So if you're used to Note devices, this won't be a problem. But certainly a two-handed device. It's quite long. So yeah, initial impressions there and unboxing. But the main point I wanted to make is that I paid $7.99 from a approved service center by Samsung, and there doesn't seem to be anything wrong. I've used it for a long while now. Got it yesterday. Earlier part of my video will say I got it today because I've made two portions of this video. Started yesterday and then thought, oh, I better use it, and I've used it, and yeah, I quite like the fact that it's there's no problem, and this is the usual refresh rate, by the way. I haven't put it onto the 120, so I haven't seen any lag even in the usual. The cameras have, early days, but so far so good. Obviously 100x zoom is a bit of a gimmick because the image becomes very fuzzy, but apart from that, everything else seems to work. I haven't encountered any problem at all, and with that, thank you for watching.